You actually dared to fight back. Looking for trouble? Yeah, you're skinny. But you look pretty fresh. Sis, I'm begging you. No, please. I crossed over to this world. Survived 3 years digging wild veggies, catching mice and fishing eels. Wars are everywhere here. Those big shots collect taxes today. Draft soldiers tomorrow. Defeated soldiers bully the people like crazy. Don't touch my sister. Get out. This world is rotten. For 3 years, I kept telling myself, just endure and survive. Maybe one day I'll go back. But what's the point of living? Just to watch these crappy things happen? Then tell myself to get used to it. Number. I'm done. I'm fighting you beasts. Host detected. First kill accomplished. Target stat scanning. System. Zhou Wujing. Strength 1.3, Speed 1.1, Constitution 1.2, Perception 0.9, Spirit 0.8. Pick one stat to loot. Speed, in martial arts, nothing beats being fast. Host speed stat increased. You dumb punk, you actually killed Zhou Wuzheng. Oh. Kill confirmed. Host strength stat increased. Stay back. Kill. Strength up. Strength 2.0 to 3.1, up 1.1. Triple strength now. Help! Someone got killed. Double kill. Strength up. Speed up, strength 3.1 to 4.2, up 1.1, speed 2.0 to 2.9, up by 0.9. The main force is almost here. At least 40 people. If you run now, you won't get far. They have horses. They'll catch up easy. Then you'll have nowhere to go but death. See that patch of grass? Hide deep in it. Pick the thickest spot. No matter what you hear, stay put. I'll lure them away. Once it's quiet, run deeper into the mountains. Benefactor, forget me. Hurry up and go. Hurry, we're out of time. Go, quickly. Grab the silver, food, water, all of it. This is Joe's horse. Local short-legged breed. Not a good horse, but way faster than people. Go. Chase the one who killed mine. Don't let him escape. Go, go. If it keeps up like this, they'll catch up soon. Get into the woods, can't ride there. The horses can only fight up close. Close combat favors me. He got off, entered the woods, won't get far. Pairs. Search for me. Are you trying to die? Double kill, plus 1 or 2 strength, 1 or 3 constitution. Now I finally get it. Evil cultivators are shunned for a reason. This power-up method is nuts. There's a bloody smell. It's you, we spared you. You dare repay kindness with betrayal. Can't tell if you should die. But you definitely don't deserve to live. Leader, he's got weird strength. Don't take him head on. This old dog knows too much. Zen blade technique. He uses strengths and avoids weaknesses. My strength advantage isn't working. Kid, strength alone isn't enough. Drop your weapon and surrender. I'll vouch for you in front of the sect. He always lightens my strikes. What if I don't let him do that? What? Kill confirmed. Choose speed. Skill is useless against absolute speed. When you're fast enough, all skills are just for show. Loot successful. Kill confirmed. Choose Constitution. Loot complete. A bunch of house guards. Actually trading blows with my troops. Looks like we hit the jackpot this time. Just hard to crack. Listen up, folks. You want money? The grain wagon has some you can take. If you want to fight, my guards are not afraid of death. You've already lost a dozen. Keep fighting. Even if you win, how many of you will be left? Leave now. We'll pretend today never happened. Begging for deals at death's door? Well, old Hay met Fat Yao. Scarface, why you here? Smelled your stink. Old Hay, you haven't taken down these guards yet. They're tough, not afraid to die. You've got luck then. I'm here. I'll chop through anything, no matter how tough. Look at this silk robe and color. Not something regular folks own. Anyone who can hire so many guards must have some women in the wagon. Probably a delicate little lady. Boss is right, just wait. We'll take them, then maybe we get a treat. Damn, she's trained. That figure, that scent. The more she trains, the better. I love this type. Retreat to the woods, move out. Archers. Pin him down. Come on, guys.
He's cocky now.
He'll be miserable soon. Strength, 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 strength. 18.2 strength. Total 37 points now. This power surge feels wild. Over 40 puppets left. All my stat packs. Little girl, no strength left, huh? Better just come with me. You'll live the good life. Monster. He's a monster. Run. Stay back. Next time, watch your mouth. Battle settled. Strength now 55.5. Speed 21.8. Constitution 23.6. Perception 11.5. Spirit 12.3. This is awesome weight. Hey, I've had 9 years of education. How could I think like this? It's all these defeated soldiers' fault. They rape and plunder, committing all kinds of crimes. I'm punishing evil for good. I have positive energy. Yeah, positive energy.
Aunt.
Him. Who is he? Over 40 defeated soldiers, including archers, gone in a few breaths. He's not human, he's a slaughter god. I am Lady Zhou. Thank you for saving my life. Please rise. I am Lady Zhou. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you for saving me. I'll repay your kindness one day. May I ask your name, benefactor? My surname is Cao. Benefactor Cao, any plans from here? No plans yet. Just got here, haven't thought about it. Forgive my boldness. Do you have a set destination? Number. Anything you need to take care of? Nope. Benefactor Cao, I have a request. I want to hire you to go to Cloud City with me. Be my close guard for some days. I know this is abrupt. Please reach out your hand. I can't persuade you. But 300 silver a day. All meals, clothing, and lodging included. If you'd rather not, we'll just pretend this never came up. I'll still be grateful for you saving my life. This woman is in her 30s, good with a sword. You're pretty observant. You say the right things. You're too kind. What's your name? My husband's family name is Joe. No one's called me by my given name in ages. If you don't mind, just call me Mrs. Joe. I'll pay you 300 taels a day. Food, clothing, and lodging are all included. That's fine. But I have some conditions. Go ahead. I can protect you, but I won't follow your orders blindly. And I won't kill innocent people. For you without a good reason. If you can accept that, I'll join you. If not, we part ways. Don't worry. I know martial arts, but just to defend myself. I'm not one to kill for no reason. That last fight wasn't by choice. Along the way, I've even helped a lot of refugees. Otherwise, I'd have more money and food in the carriage. Your requests are reasonable. I agree. More than that. If we go to Yuncheng and it gets too dangerous, you can leave any time. Don't worry about me. You've already saved my life. That's more than enough. All right, I'll head to Yuncheng with you. Thank you. Master Cao, that's Wangbai slope up ahead. Go over it, travel another 100 miles or so, and we're in Yuncheng. It's a tough journey. Once we're in Yuncheng, I'll have someone prepare hot food and soup. You can get some real rest. Right, the elders in my village used to say. They're fighting up north, and they're fighting down south too. This Mrs. Joe must be someone special. Maybe she knows something, Mrs. Joe? Sir? Who's the Imperial Army fighting up north? They're fighting the Xiongnu tribe. The Xiongnu? They've lived on the ancient plains for generations. The grass there is gray-white. They say it's because too many bodies are buried underground. The grass soaks up what's in the ground. That's why it looks like that. There are no trees on the plains. Only a short stump called gumu. It looks like a bone. Xiongnu people cut it for firewood. And the flames are green. Xiongnu men are at least 7 feet tall, with ashen skin, yellowish eyes, which glow at night, and hair braided into plaits. They wear animal teeth and brass pieces, even finger bones of the dead. Gray-white grasslands, green flames in the dark, faces that catch the eye. Like creatures out of a game. They don't wear cloth, just rough leather. Ancient people believed an animal's spirit stayed in its hide. Every cloak was skin from a living beast. Not killing it during the process. They skin it while it's alive. So the soul stays sealed inside. Sometimes you can see flesh still twitching on the hide. They live in huts called guzhang. Not tents, but frames made from animal bones, covered with hides outside. The Xiongnu worship wolves, believing that when people die their spirits turn into wolves. For burials, they chop up the dead and feed them to wolves, letting the wolves carry their souls away. It's called sky burial. What's wrong? Nothing. Go on. Their warriors are called bone eaters. A bone eater has to kill an enemy himself, grind up his bones, mix the powder with dirty water and drink it. After that, they go berserk. What kind of state? Eyes glow green. They get much stronger. Don't feel pain or fear. And lose control. It lasts for about an hour. Once it's over, they're done for. So the Xiongnu use bone eaters as shock troops, charging in first and breaking enemy lines. It's like suicide squads, the kind who expect to die. And what about the south? To the south are the vast mountains. That forest is different. The trees are dozens of yards high. Some have trunks so huge, dozens of people can't circle one. 10 yards, over 100 feet tall. The trees are all different kinds. Some trees inside can glow. The glowing ones are called nightwoods. Their bark glows pale blue at night. The Malu people skin the bark and paste it around their camps. What do Malu people look like? Shorter and stockier than us. Dark brown skin. Large, black eyes. Many of them rest during the day. They're active at night. They live in trees. Their vine huts are about 30 or 40 feet off the ground. They use rope ladders to get in and out. They pull them up during the day, let them down at night. It's like a deluxe tree house. They worship forest spirits. Every tree, every vine, every rock has a spirit living in it. You have to offer sacrifices before entering the forest. Pray before chopping down trees. If you skip it, you'll get lost in the forest. How do they fight? No formations, no direct clashes. When the army enters the forest, they hide in the trees. An arrow shoots down from above, and the person is gone. What weapons do they use? Mainly bows and arrows. Arrowheads are coated with poison. They extract the juice. The wound turns black and rots. There's another kind of arrow. The arrowhead is alive. Alive? It's a bug that lives on trees, about the size of a thumb. They shoot the bug with the arrow. The bug burrows into flesh, laying eggs while it digs in. Besides bows and arrows, they also use traps. There are pits in the woods, wooden stakes covered with leaves. The most feared is called the blood vine pit. There's a blood-sucking vine underneath. It gets active at the sight of blood. It burrows into flesh. If you fall in, you're dead in seconds. All that's left is your skin. Speaking of the blood vine, I have to mention the battle 5 years ago. What battle? General Chun Yu was in charge of the south. He'd fought up north when he was young. Transferred to the south. Wanted to make the Maolu tribe pay. The Maolu used to come down and raid villages. The emperor pushed to crush the rebellion. General Chun took it seriously. He led tens of thousands into the Kangmeng Mountains. The forest was dense, paths narrow. The troops moved slowly. After 100 miles, that's when things went wrong. They camped overnight. Sentries began disappearing. In the morning, only bones were found outside camp. All the flesh was gone. Arrows stuck nearby. The Malu hid in the shadows, firing from cover while the army marched by day. Arrows would come down from the trees. The shooter was long gone. At night in camp, blow darts flew in. People were paralyzed, dead before sunrise. The soldiers weren't used to the place. There were pits everywhere. Sometimes a dozen fell in at once. Stakes at the bottom. When did they hit the bloodvine pit? Over 20 days into the mountains. Chicky spotted a strange patch of woods ahead. What was strange about it? Trees grew close together. Dark red vines tangled all around. General Chun sent a team with torches to burn a path. Once the fire started, the vines came alive. They pulled back to avoid the flames. But as soon as the fire passed, they shot back out and wrapped people's legs. More than 100 men. Only a dozen made it out, covered in blood when they returned. Their skin was rotting. Shouting, "The vines eat people," they shouted until they died. Blood vine. A mix of plant and animal. Later, General Chun set the forest on fire, burned it for days, cleared dozens of miles. But the Maolu had already escaped. After another 10 days on the march, over 10,000 died. The rest were starving and couldn't go on. Their rations were raided. Porters ran off. The army had no choice but to retreat. Retreating was even worse. Why? The Maolu chased from behind. Every straggler was lost. When they reached the mountain pass, out of tens of thousands, less than 10,000 remained. What about those captured? Over 20,000 were taken. What did they do with so many? Sold them off. Sold to who? Whoever could pay. Officials, families, merchants, Xiongnu raiders from the north, bandits, and sea traders from the east. Sandwalkers and seafarers. Benefactor sandwalkers and seafarers refer to all traders of the western desert and the eastern sea. just means all traveling merchants. As for the details about them, I don't really know either. All I know is they're mysterious and very popular. How come? My guess is it's because of their unique goods, highly sought after, and always in short supply. Usually it's first come, first served. If you're late, even with money, you get nothing. Scarcity increases value pretty smart for business. Besides that, they're trustworthy. Almost never break a promise. No strong arming, or any rumor of robbery that would hurt their reputation. What's wrong, benefactor? There's an ambush ahead. Auntie, I didn't see a thing. Lauer said, be more careful next time. Guess that's out the window now. Damn, I thought we could get lucky this time. Turns out we got a sharp one. So what if she is? Still dead all the same. Hey, she's a beauty. Look at that figure, juicy as hell. Worth the trip for sure. Boss. Her clothes say she's loaded, that she's a fat sheep. And look at her body. So where are you folks headed? Good sir, I'm just passing through. If I disturbed you, I'd appreciate it if you let me go. Helping out is my favorite thing. I have friends in Yun City. If you let me through today, I'll repay you big time. Repay? With what? Money or food, anything can be worked out. Lauer, what do you think? Letting them go is fine, but leave the valuables behind. And her, she stays. Hear that? My buddy isn't asking much. If you know what's good for you, we'll be gentle.
If not,
Some didn't know before. You saw what happened to the men. As for the women, not so lucky. You're smart, beauty. So you know what to choose. We don't need to spell it out. But relax. If you listen, we won't kill you. Might even treat you nice. If you don't listen, benefactor, what do you want us to do? Just say the word. No need. Let's go. The bodies can feed the beasts. These animals don't deserve a burial. Yes, benefactor. This isn't human. It's a ghost or demon. Did I scare you? No, not at all. I'm just shocked. Still processing it. Can't believe my eyes. Benefactor, I have some advice.
if I may,
Hope you'll listen. Go ahead. I hope from now on, you can try not to reveal your strength so easily. I don't doubt your abilities. I just think it's better to hide them in this chaotic world. Maybe that's actually better for you. If you run into any trouble again, I can step in first to handle it, whether it's civil or military. Unless I really can't deal with it. Only then should you get involved. All right. Even though you enjoy killing, you're actually easygoing. Will you take disciples? No, I don't. Your shoes are dirty. I have clean ones right here. If you don't mind. No need, I'm used to mine. Thank you. My aunt and the others look like they're starving. Why so many? Madam, please give us some food. My kid can't make it much longer. I'll do anything for you. Please save him. I'm begging you. We've been hungry for days. 3 days, no. 4 days. We ate anything we could. Grass, roots, tree bark, even our belts. Desperate. Madam, please help us. Save my daughter. Go get food and water from the wagon.
take it.
Take it, give it to the kid. Dad. We're saved. We're saved, Dad. Please give us some food. I've already been hungry for 3 days. Step back, everyone. No more shouting. Go get more food and money from the wagon and share it out. There's not a lot, just a little for each. Don't fight. If you fight, you'll get nothing. Head north for 30 miles. There are some villages with military settlers. They have land to farm and food. Maybe you'll survive there. Madam, what are you doing? Madam, I have one thing to ask. What is it? Please take him with you. You just gave us food. Saved my life. I'll never forget it. But, this damned chaotic world, I can't survive with him. I'm useless. Can't earn enough to eat. If he's with me, maybe food today. None tomorrow. If I die one day. You're a kind person. Please take him away. Give him some food. Let him live. Even if he becomes a servant later, doesn't matter what. As long as he survives, I'm begging you. What's your name? Zhang Laosi. Zhang Laosi. Would you like to work at my place as a helper? Madam, we need someone for heavy chores. It's not hard and you'll have food. Your daughter can come too. She be looked after. You mean, you work? She recovers. When she's better, she can learn some skills. Then we'll see. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Enough! Stop bowing. Get up. Put your daughter in the wagon. Madam, it's warm in the wagon. She can't be out in the wind anymore. Madam, my life belongs to you from now on. Sir, do you think what I did was wrong? Who do you think caused this chaos? I've never thought about it carefully, but since you're curious, I'll share my simple opinion. In my view, this chaos isn't caused by one person. It's caused by a group, a big group. There are system reasons, social reasons, even natural disasters. But ultimately, it's about interests. Everyone's after their own benefit. That's what it boils down to. Everyone's driven by profit, so they chase after it. Once there's unfair distribution, things fall apart. Why are they fleeing? Because their harvest gets taken away, livestock stolen, so they can't survive. Why do the Xiongnu keep invading from the north every year? Because they're short on food and iron. Strong-arm tactics work better than trade. Why do the Maolu tribes cause trouble? Because they want out of the mountains, want better territory, more prey. And on the imperial side, officials want money, soldiers want to take more, give less.
Take lots?
Contribute little, when too many take, and few give, the rest can't survive. So the real root is unfair splitting of gains. Well put, sir. All my thoughts summed up in those 4 words. That flattery is pretty obvious, but feels great. No wonder leaders like flattery guys. It really feels nice. Your expression. I've never seen it before. You're a really interesting person. Just rolling my eyes and you think it's fun? They have a really low bar for jokes. Move the wagon to the side. Let them pass first. Excuse me, madam. Sorry to bother you. Are you coming from the south? Heading to Yun City? Yes, General. Anything you need? I wouldn't dare advise. Just noticed your group. Looks like you've traveled far. The road's been rough, right? Yeah, we ran into some trouble. My name's Shen. Just Shen Lai. I'm a Northern Army guerrilla general. And I'm heading to Yan Prefecture too. Guerrilla General rank 3. Just came from the south. Saw lots of chaos on the way. Many dead. Bodies all over the main road. Things are really turning ugly. You must have seen how bad this stretch is too. Traveling together might be safer. How about we join forces? I have more than 200 cavalry. Enough to escort a few folks to the city. Thanks, General. But my group is big, and we're slow with all the wagons. I'd probably hold up your march. You have official duties, so I wouldn't want to delay you. You're right. Hope you understand, I've got military duties. Saw you helping refugees just now. You're a good person. Good people are rare these days. Madam, take this. I have some connections in Yun City. If you run into trouble later on, just mention my name. Or show this badge in Yun City. Someone from the Eastern camp will notify. General, this. Take it. If you don't need it, all the better. If you do, it might help.
Take care, madam.
I have something I need to ask. General, why were you so polite to that woman just now? And you even gave her a token. That woman is pretty good looking. But we've seen all kinds of women. General, stop talking. How many years have you followed me? 3 years. 3 years, that's right. Still, you only notice faces. You think I wanted to impress that woman? Wasn't you? I was actually being nice to the expert next to her. Expert? What expert is next to her? You can't judge someone just by their clothes. It's about other things. Everyone in that group was injured. Except for one person, totally clean, not a single scratch. The one in the ragged clothes. And when the woman was talking, her eyes kept glancing at him, not in fear, but looking for his opinion. You can't fake that. Even if he isn't hurt, it doesn't mean he's an expert. Maybe he just stayed back and didn't fight. Remember all those bodies we saw on the way in? So many headless corpses. Their necks were cut clean, killed with one stroke. No extra wounds. To do that, you need a really steady hand when killing. That young guy in the ragged clothes. His hands looked steady. He sat on his horse barely moving. Look at the knife in his hand. Don't you think? The wounds on those bodies we saw look like they came from the same weapon? And look at his eyes. When he looked at me, his eyes had no emotion, just calm. I've spent 20 years in the army, met plenty of people. Eyes of people who want to kill are fierce. Eyes of people who have killed turn cold. But his eyes, they're not cold. They're empty, like he wasn't killing people. Just chickens and ducks? Or wild grass on the road? Do you think he's a fool? General, since you want to make a good impression on that expert, why not just talk to him directly? Or give him a token too? Think about why he's dressed like a beggar. Those guards all wear matching uniforms. That young master is wearing fancy robes. The woman's even more dressed up. Only he's in rags standing in the crowd. You wouldn't notice him at first glance. What does that tell you? It means he's hiding his skills. These folks hate to be called out in public. If I walk over there and openly compliment his skills in front of everyone, he'll just think I'm an idiot. Then you went and flattered the lady. He figured it out. General, you learned all this from books, right? What else would it be? I guess I'll read up too. You should, or you'll stay ordinary your whole life. Get tricked and still count their money for them. Sir, that General Shen was something else.
He said he's a Beijing UG general.
What kind of position is that? Is it high-ranking? As far as I know, UG generals in Danning are grade 3. Grade 3. Danning's military ranks from highest to lowest are Zongbing, Fu Zongbing, Kanjiang UG, Dusi, Xiaobai. Chan's salary is 1,500. UG generals are ranked after Kanjiang and before Dusi. They're mid-level officers. Put it this way. Sir, the guard of Yusung is grade 5. UG generals are 2 ranks higher. He's a grade 3 officer. No way he'd be that polite to a strange woman. Even gave her his badge. Looks like he's flattering me. But he's actually showing respect to you. How do you know? His eyes. When he looked at me, he was respectful. But those quick glances at you weren't like how you look at regular folks. And he checked out the blade in your hand. Halt, routine check. Thanks for your hard work, officer. My younger family member is sick. We're rushing into town to see them. Ran into bandits on the road. Got into a nasty fight. Rushed all the way here. Didn't have time to tidy up. Hope you'll let us through. Go ahead, but don't cause trouble in town. Thank you, officer. Candied hawthorn, sweet and tangy candied hawthorn. Fresh silk just in. Just one city apart, and it's two different worlds. Outside the city, people barely survive. Inside, life actually seems hopeful. This is the yard my husband and I own. Sir, please come in. East wing is right next to the main room. Sir, you'll stay in the inner room. Easy for us to take care of you anytime. 3 years ago, that mud brick house had cracks in the walls, and the roof leaked. A worn straw mat was all we owned. Now this place is nicer than any rental I had in my previous life. Back then, working late every night, grabbing stew at the convenience store below the office. That taste. Never felt like those days were special. But looking back now, young master, the lady asked us to measure you, to make you some new clothes. Finally starting to look human. Strength is 66 times. Speed is 32. Yeah. But perception is 16 times. Spirit is 17 times. What does this even mean? No, this can't be right. How do I turn off X-ray vision? The clouds are so white today. I'm not a pervert. I'm not a peeping Tom. This is the system's fault. Side effect of perception by 16. Nobody told me it'd be like this. This is Lee's cloth shop, biggest in Yunqiang. That's Zhang's grain store. Their rice is 2 coins cheaper than others. Yeah, that's the tea house. Mr. Liu is the best storyteller. I'll bring you to listen someday. This is Yun iron, way tougher than normal iron. Heavier too. Most folks can't handle it. Try it, sir. Way too light. Feels like holding a chopstick. Nice. This one. How much is this blade? You saved my life. A knife is nothing for that. Can't close my eyes. Scenes pop up when I do. Everything from today is stuck in my head. Trying math problems. Starting with 1 1. 1 plus 1 equals 22 plus 2 equals 4. Number. Too easy. Try calculus. Something tougher. The geometric meaning of definite integrals. Fourier transform. Laplace transform and all that. This conjecture. What if I try from this angle? Take a special value. Plug it in. Seems like it'll work. Forget it, I'll sleep first. Sir, why aren't you talking? These ancient pants are pretty bad quality. Sir, what's wrong with you? Is something bothering you? Need my help? No, maybe just didn't sleep well last night. Really? All right. You came to see me for something? You don't have to worry. Just tell me if you need anything. Sir, can you come with me somewhere? Sure. You're not asking where. Or if it's risky. I'm your bodyguard now. My job is to protect you. Not my place to ask anything else. There's a village 30 miles outside town. Someone sent me a letter, saying they know the truth about my husband's death. Before that, I searched half a year, found nothing. Official notice said husband acted alone and was ambushed by Zhongnu. But I don't believe it. He wasn't that reckless. Been investigating quietly for 6 months. Every clue disappeared. It's like someone's covering it up. I almost gave up. But not too long ago, a letter suddenly showed up, saying they know the truth. No need to say more. We'll see if it's real or not when we go. As soon as we left the city, 3 people started following us, hiding in the woods along the main road, keeping their distance. They stopped on the ground, then switched to watching from above. That bird kept its eyes locked on the carriage. Smell of blood is strong. Fresh plus rotting bodies. More than one. At least dozens. Sir, what's wrong? Nothing. Let's keep going. Hurry up, sir. It's a trap. Beautiful woman, he takes her. The rest, they kill. Taller than people, bronze mask with patterns, bone weapons. Only heard of them before. Now I've seen them for real. Still people, but the difference is huge. Back in my old life, it was just skin color. But here, damn, it's almost another species. Over 300 riders rushing in. That bird, those fierce ancient men, and the crowd riding. They're all working together. The fierce ancient ones massacred the village. We ran into them. Then the soldiers arrived. The Zhongnu were silenced. And we were framed for the massacre. 3 birds with 1 stone. Watching TV shows as a kid, I couldn't do anything to the villains. I could only grit my teeth. Now that I'm in the screen, let's see how these villains escape. Kill! This blade is new. It hasn't tasted blood yet. Nice sword. When did he get there? Why didn't I see him at all? Kill count by 24. Scanning target attributes. Zhongnu are indeed stronger than the Danning. AVG. Strength 1.9 to 2.1. Constitution 1.6 to 1.7. Host. Perform looting. SDR 18. Con 6. Looting successful. Current attributes. STR 100.9, SPD 32.8, Con 38.4, Per 16.3, Spe 17.4. Sweet. With these 24, I'm nearing 200 now. Just like gaming in my past life. Right after a pentakill. Hands shaking, waiting for the next team fight. Prosperity, democracy, civility, harmony. Patriotism, integrity, friendship. I can't suppress it. I fear I'll turn and kill every living thing. Stay calm. I'm a civilized, educated man. Stick to my principles. Damn, too much temptation. The fire I just suppressed is flaring up again. Seize the killers. Leave no one alive. If they resist, kill them on the spot. Sir, please hear me out. We aren't the killers. These Zhongnu are. We just arrived, and they rushed out to kill us. It was self-defense. Self-defense? You few killed over 20 Zhongnu. Do you think I'm blind? Or just plain stupid? Arrest them all. Execute that Zhongnu now. You're in league with the official. This was all a setup. You let me. Fine. Very well. You arrogant peasant. Just because you know some martial arts, you dare act so bold. Do you think I'm like those helpless villagers? Someone you can just intimidate? Or slaughter at will? Except for the woman. Kill every last one of them. Tear them apart. I just wanted to be a spectator. But you had to push your luck. Ah. Jingming, what's wrong? Jingming. Did Commander Feng not recognize me? Spare me, please spare my life. I was blind. I was a fool. I didn't recognize your greatness. My mistake. I'll change. Please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Please, I'll be your dog. I'll serve you for life. I'll do anything you say. I have a family to support. My mother is over 80. My son is only 3. Please don't kill me. It wasn't our idea. It was an order from above. The higher-ups sent us. We were just following orders. The rest are yours. I'm sure they have the info you want. Tell me everything you know. I won't use my blade. Otherwise, you won't leave this village tonight. Bring them over. Bring them. Who sent you? Danning official. I don't know who he is. Never saw him before. A middleman passed the word. He said we could kill everyone in this village and keep all the loot. After the slaughter, we were to wait for a woman, a very beautiful woman, capture her, and deliver her alive. There'd be a reward afterward. That woman is me. They said she was very beautiful, dressed elegantly, clearly from a wealthy family. What did the middleman look like? Every time he comes, he's masked. Can't see him clearly. But his accent is from Cloud City. Keep talking. Tell me everything you know. I'll talk. I've always been in touch with Cloud City officials. Whenever they have dirty business, they contact us to handle it. Next time, I need better running shoes. Benefactor, I am sorry. To find the truth. While you were away, I used your name and said some disrespectful things. What did you say? Let's hear it. What's your name? I asked for your name. Not talking. You think staying silent will stop me? The person beside me. You've seen him before. How strong he is. You know very well. Don't think your backer can save you. Or your family. To be honest, I did him a huge favor. He promised to do 3 things for me. A man like him keeps his word and always delivers. If you don't cooperate, I'll have him track down your family, your ancestral home. Your parents, wife, and children. Listen closely. I'll have him take your parents, your wife and kids, your siblings, all your relatives, your entire clan, and dig up every bone from your ancestral grave, grinding them into dust. You'll be too ashamed to face your ancestors. You'll be the eternal sinner of your family. Even in death, you'll be nailed to a pillar of shame, suffering day and night. I'll talk. My name is Chun, an officer in Cloud City. I'm a confidant of Zhou Mingyuan. What did he send you here for? He told me to bring troops, to kill the Huns, leaving none alive, then take you to prison. As for the others, if they're alive, kill them all to keep them quiet. Why does he want me alive? Vice Prefect, Zhou, to you. You are very beautiful, he long ago, though he didn't say it. After serving him for years, I could see it. He set this trap, to lure you here. Let the Huns slaughter the village, then let us wipe them out, and finally put you in prison. There is a secret room in that jail, specifically used for... Did my husband's death involve him? Yes. Tell me everything. Don't miss a word. Commander Zhou found evidence of Zhou's ties with the Huns. That evidence didn't just involve him, but also powerful border generals and half the officers in Cloud City. They didn't just collude with the enemy. They killed civilians for credit, faked payrolls, and sold weapons, stealing military supplies. Commander Zhou found out before he could report it. He was set up. They faked orders, saying a small group of Huns invaded, and sent the commander to stop them. Then they tipped off the Huns, setting an ambush. The commander's army was wiped out. Not even his body was found. What's there to be angry about? What you said wasn't all lies. Benefactor, how will you handle them? Let them go. Let them go? I promised them, as long as they told the truth, I wouldn't use my blade on them. I keep my word. Release them. I'm alive. I really survived. Stop talking, keep running. The further the better. Get away from this place and that monster. I said I wouldn't use a blade. "200 times the strength, 150 times the speed, 140 times the stamina. This body isn't human anymore. Still have to act human. What else can I do? Hide in a cave and eat raw meat? Kill everyone I see? Then get jumped by a bunch of heroes? And yell, I defy fate, before I die? That's too weird. Better to be human. Food to eat, a bed to sleep in, people to talk to. Those last 7 stones pierced their chests. They fell one by one. I said no blade. I didn't use one, so no broken promise, right? This is kind of fun. Stones, twigs, leaves like knives. Good for scaring people. Benefactor, thank you so much for your care and protection lately. I am truly grateful. Once Zaijin and the others catch up, I'll give you your reward. The carriage, or anything else. Whatever you want, I will give. And then we shall part ways, benefactor. Do you want to know the story of me and my husband? And my real purpose in Cloud City? If you don't mind, then tell me. I was 18 when I married him.
He was the commander of Cloud City.
He was in Bright City on business at the Shen family home. I was peeking from behind a screen. He caught me. He didn't say a word, just smiled. At that moment, I thought, this man is wonderful. We were married for 12 years. He was good to me most of the time. He'd come back to Cloud City every year to be with me. He wrote letters occasionally. They weren't long, but I kept them all. A year ago was the last time he came home. He said this trip to the border might take a while. He told me to wait for him at home. But in the end, I got a notice from the court. The court said he was reckless, acting without orders, and fell into a Hun ambush. He died, but I know him. He was careful and thorough, never reckless. To say he was reckless, and acted on his own. My first thought was that something was wrong. So I pretended to go back to Misheng and started investigating in secret. I've been searching for over 6 months. I sent out 3 groups of people. The first went missing. The second died on the road. The third barely escaped back. They said they couldn't find anything. Every lead just went cold, as if someone was blocking them. I told him I thought something was wrong with my husband's death. I wrote down all the reasons and asked him to help me investigate. He wrote back. He told me not to worry.
He said he'd get to the bottom of it.
He said he was my greatest support. But he was one of the killers. He saw every letter I wrote. He knew every clue I found. I was in the light, and he was in the shadows. Whatever I checked, he blocked. I thought the enemy was too cunning, but I was just naive. I actually asked the killer to find the killer, since you call him uncle, and his name is Joe. That means he's your husband's father's brother. They were really close. So why would he want your husband dead? He worked with the Xiongnu, sold weapons illegally, and kept the grain money. He killed people, faked military credits, and pocketed soldier pay. My husband found the evidence. But before he could report it, he got caught. So he spread false military news, said a small group of Xiongnu was invading, and sent my husband to fight them. The Xiongnu were tipped off early. They set up an ambush. In the end, the whole army was wiped out. Not a single one made it back. You know what's funniest about all this? He was after me. He's my uncle. He actually wanted me. He set up that trap, not just to silence witnesses, but to bring me back too, lock me up in his secret room, to satisfy his sick desires. This story feels familiar. Creepy relatives exist everywhere. So what do you plan to do now? I'm just a widow. What can I do? Go plead my case in the capital? The capital is over 2,000 li away. I can't even get through the city gates. Even if I get in, will they let me meet the emperor alive? And if I did, what would change? Those people are all powerful. A single word from them, and my whole family could be killed. My maiden family, the Shens, is pretty big in Ming City. But we're merchants. How can we fight the border army with real power? Whether I go meet them, or have Zaijin go pack up and run away with the servants overnight. There are traces left behind. All they have to do is put the clues together. And I couldn't explain, even with 100 mouths, since the moment I chose to search for the truth. I've already stepped into a dead end. Benefactor, do you understand? Actually, I'm not afraid to die. I've seen way too many deaths in this world. But I can't bear to drag my family into this. My father is over 60 now. My older brother has 3 kids. My younger sister hasn't married yet. They know nothing. In this world, there's never any real justice. Even in peaceful times, it's like this. So you can imagine during chaos. People dying unjustly. Whole families getting wiped out. It's common. My husband was set up and killed. I accepted it. At least my family survived. But now, because I acted recklessly, my family may not survive either. They might all die because of me. Benefactor, do you think I was wrong? Am I useless? Let me ask you something. Why did you look into your husband's death? What made you do it? Because I don't believe he'd be so reckless. And I don't believe he'd die so carelessly. So the truth you found, did it prove your doubts were right? Yes. You sent people to investigate, kept running into trouble. But you kept digging. Why did you keep going? Because lives were at stake? No one should die for nothing. Not my husband. Not the people who helped me investigate. When you wrote your uncle. Why did you do it? I thought family would help me. That wasn't just a guess. That was a fact. He is your uncle, your family. You trusted him. Trusting family, there's nothing wrong with that. The wrong is on him, his twisted soul, and his abuse of your bond. You just said the border army has the power, and the garrison office holds sway. You've always known these things, right? But you still came. You knew it was dangerous, knew the truth might stay hidden. Even if you found it, you'd be powerless to fight them. But you came anyway, because that's your husband. That's not being useless. That's being brave. You said you don't fear death, but fear dragging your family into this. You cry not for yourself, but for them. In times like these, most people only think of themselves at the end. But when you feel like you're dying, you still think of others. That's not useless. That's having heart. You asked if you were wrong? Let me tell you. You're not wrong. Did your husband deserve to die? Number. Was it wrong for you to look into his death? Number. Should those Xiongnu die? Yes. Should your uncle die? Yes. Everything you did had to be done. If there's any true wrong, it's not on you. It's this world. You said it yourself. Dying wrongly is common. Yeah, because the world is rotten. You've done as well as anyone could. I'm not just trying to comfort you. I'm just stating the facts. I've seen too many people in tragedies. Some sold their kids just to live. Some killed and burned for a bite to eat. But you've survived this far. You're skilled and have a conscience. You're smart. Even in trouble, the way forward still seems clear to you. You never lost your head. You realized it was a trap. Left Cloud City in time. Even made sure Zaijin took the servants. You asked if you're useless. Then let me tell you. You're the most capable woman I've ever met. No one else comes close. The most capable. No one else. Wanzhen, if you were a man, you'd be more useful than your brothers. When you marry, act wisely. Don't let people say the Shen family women are useless. A capable wife runs the house well. So I'm not worried. No one ever said this to me. Not about being wise or managing the house, but about being truly capable. The most capable, no one else. Benefactor, who taught you all that just now? No one did. Impossible. The way you talk is so different from anyone I've met. Almost like you're not from this world. I'm clearly here. So if I'm not from this world, where else would I be from? Doesn't matter where you're from. I'm deeply grateful to you. No need for that. You just said I'm someone who can still care about others, even in this rotten world. But what about you? You're a great killer in this world. But with me, the guards, Zhang Laosi, you've also been thinking of others. That's because you were good to me, so I treat you the same. You were good to me, so I'm good to you. That's my basic rule for people. It's just that simple. That's all there is to it. Benefactor, can you say? The most capable one more time. You're the most capable woman I've ever met. No one else. Go find your partner. I've never seen this in 20 years. In the middle of the night, what happens? Someone died. Everyone's dead? Explain clearly. That village is on fire. Bodies everywhere. The woodpile is stacked with people. Still burning. All our soldiers. Sir, I saw it with my own eyes. Who else saw it? No one else, just me. Come in and talk. Sir, something happened. All 300 elite soldiers Changsho took out are dead. All killed. Someone set the fire. Several corpses. Woodpiles were packed. All that's left is bones. Besides our men on site, there were villagers and Zhongnu bodies. Why were the Zhongnu there with Zhongdu? Why would Chen Cheng suddenly take troops there? We don't know yet. Find out before morning. I want every detail. Who gave the order? Why go? How did they die? Don't let anything slip. Something's fishy here. And it's big. Over 300 all dead. The garrison is in chaos now. Commander sent people to investigate overnight. Chang Kao took troops out. Who ordered it? No idea, not official order. Didn't go through the main office. It was done privately. Sent over 300 elites out to investigate. Check who Chan contacted last night. Where did he go recently? Did he take any bribes? And check the wounds on the bodies. Inspect every detail. Miss nothing. It was an unauthorized deployment. Over 300 dead. Shanggu appeared. If we find out who did this, that's a huge crime. Any results? Sir, we found some leads. Last night, Chan Zichao took troops out of the city. No official deployment order. Moved the troops on his own. Gates officer recalls. What happened with Chan Zichao? There was a written order from Zhou. Zhou, the vice magistrate. The order said? Intel showed a small group of Xiongnu sneaked nearby. Ordered Chan to take soldiers and wipe them out. Where are the Xiongnu? They were there. Bodies confirmed it. They're really dead. More than 20 Zhonggu. Just over 20 killed over 320 of ours? Where's Zhou? At the vice magistrate's office. Never left this morning. Sir, this involves Zhou secretly moving troops. More than 300 dead. Should we call Zhou over? Clear things in person. Zhou, the commander asks for you. Are the bodies being handled? They're working on it. Commander, Zhou, last night Chang Kong took troops out of town. He used your order. Yes. Why did you act on your own? I got urgent intel last night. Said a small group of Xiongnu infiltrated. Active near the village. Situation was urgent. No time for formal orders. So I sent Chan Jishu ahead with troops. What intel? Who sent it? A scout I have at Hanyongguan. Sent back by Fast Eagle courier. Where's that scout now? After he found the Xiongnu. He didn't report right away. He tracked them for more details. Followed on his own. Then the Xiongnu found and killed him. Before he died, he used a blood-soaked cloth to send the message. Because of that message, I urgently sent Chen Shou out. Thought we'd make it in time. But we were still too late. Xiongnu slaughtered the village. Zhou, over 20 Xiongnu killed 300 of our best? Does that make any sense to you? I want the answer too. Normally, no matter how tough those 20 are, they couldn't wipe out 300 elites. Unless what? I'm not sure either. Maybe only 20 Xiongnu died. But there were more than 20.
Maybe Chan fell into an ambush.
All I know is I got intel, sent troops to attack. But after that, I really don't know.
You moved troops on your own. That's a crime by law.
I admit my guilt.
Ready for punishment.
But I had reasons. Involved the Zhangju. It's understandable. Forfeit 1 year's pay.
Let this be a warning.
Thank you, Commander. That's all for today. I'll report this to the court. As for what's next, we'll wait until facts are clear. Break up for now. Over 60 people. Average stat is just over 60. If we run, it's no different than losing money.
No pay this time, boss.
Look at that wagon's wood and wheels. Looks like a rich family. Must be carrying goods. Gentlemen, we're just passing by. Sorry if we disturbed you. Hope you'll let us go.
Sure thing.
Yes, we'll let you go. Just leave the wagon. Get lost and we'll let you off easy.
Sir.
If you keep pushing, don't blame us for being rough. Hear that, guys? This kid says he'll be tough on us.
Kid, you're too cocky.
You asked for it.
Boys, get them.
Take him out first. Get ready for battle. Sir, we need to keep moving.
You chop too slow.
Clear the bodies from the road.
Keep moving. You heard him. Clear the way.
Can you be a little steadier?
I can't stop shaking.
Didn't you see what just happened?
I saw it.
So why aren't you shaking?
What's the point of shaking?
Sir wants the road cleared, and you can't do it. Who do you think Sir really is? Maybe one of those heroes from the storytellers. A legendary figure.
We were so close. Will we be okay?
I heard what old folks say about heroes fighting. Bystanders get hurt. Shut up. I'm just worried. Say one more word, and I'll hurt you myself.
Why aren't you scared?
Scared of what? What happened just now? I wasn't the one doing the killing, so why be scared? Honestly, I think it's great.
What's so great?
With him around, we'll never be scared walking at night again.
True.
You think he takes apprentices?
What are you thinking?
Just wondering, what if I'm young and fit? I can work too. You think he needs your help? What if I were a girl? I'll give you that. You're pretty good looking. Too bad you're a man after all. Besides, someone as extraordinary as Benefactor isn't someone we can pine for. Let's go. Can't sleep again. What's wrong? Benefactor. Can I talk to you? When I couldn't sleep before, my mother would ask what's wrong. I say it's nothing. Just couldn't sleep. She'd pull me in close and say, I'll lie here with you. She was hinting at me, telling me what to do. Pull her closer. If I misunderstood. It was awkward. Later, she passed away. Now, when I can't sleep, I just sit alone. Sit until dawn. Tonight's different. You're here. Sitting here with you feels less painful. Maybe LV may misunderstood earlier. But the moment has passed. Trying again now would feel weird. Benefactor, do you know? Sometimes. I feel like you're not from this world. You see things differently from others. Whether it's killing or saving, you're always calm. It feels like nothing can faze you. These days I've been watching you. When you kill, you're quick, efficient. Never more than one strike, never less than needed. Always just enough to end them. The first time I saw you kill those panicked soldiers, I thought you were cold-blooded, killing without blinking, no expression on your face. But then I realized I was wrong. You treat the guards and the refugees differently. You give them food, help them survive, without caring about their background. You simply treat them as people. I've seen so many people in this world. Some talk big about morals and honor, while secretly robbing and cheating. Some smile at me in person, but behind my back want to sell me for a good price. Some hold power, and only care about money and women. Some hold knives, and kill without a second thought. My uncle was one of them. And the corrupt leaders in Cloud City were just the same. Even those in the capital holding huge power, deciding countless fates with one word, were like them too. But you're different, benefactor. You go harder against bad guys than anyone. But you're kinder to the poor refugees than anyone. You never say it, but I know. Benefactor, do you know? In this world, most people treat lives like mere numbers. 100 die, 1,000 die, 10,000 die. And to them, it's just a figure in a report. But with you, benefactor, it's different. When the bandits charged, you acted to protect the guards from getting hurt. When Xiaohua was starving, there was pity in your eyes. If I hadn't agreed, you would have taken her in any way. When the refugees begged for food, you said nothing, but you kept watching them. Without words, your stance was clear. Your blade is as sharp as your care for common folk is deep. I kill just to gain strength. Saving people is just instinct. Do you think I'm praising you, benefactor? Yes, I am praising you. I'm serious, benefactor. I've lived 32 years, seen countless people. Some, I know what they're like at first sight. Some, even after 10 years, are still a mystery. But you're a mystery to me, benefactor. Still, I feel there's something about you that I've never felt in anyone else. Maybe it's a love of life, or wanting to be safe. Being with you, at any time, I feel at ease. With you around, wherever I am, I fear nothing. Doesn't matter if they're soldiers, or the government. None are scary. That sounds familiar. Too late to hold her now. Benefactor, are you wondering if I'm hinting something with these words? Don't worry, I won't cling to you. What do you mean? Do you know why I'm telling you all this, benefactor? Is my waist soft or not? Soft is just right. Your heart is just as soft. Thank you, benefactor. Whenever I chat with you, I feel happy. I'll head back now. Rest early. Wait, was I just teased? Is he trying to thank me? Great, now I really can't sleep. Why does old Deng get to give? Now I have to kill you. Level 300 speed is power. Lady Zhou, Shen here, sorry to bother, may I speak with you? General Shen. Bringing troops early this morning. May I ask what brings you here? Please forgive me, Lady Zhou. I'm just following orders. Had no choice but to come. Sorry if I startled you. Hope you won't mind. Orders? Whose orders? What for? Command from the defense office. Lady Zhou is requested to return for investigation.
The Yushan village incident
Involves too much. There needs to be an explanation.
General Shen, are you inviting me here?
Yes, I'm inviting you, Lady Zhou.
We've met again, young man. Looks like fate, huh?
You're too kind, General Shen.
No, I can't be rude.
I'm just following orders. But I know that things aren't always black and white.
Young man, Lady Zhou.
I'm just here today for show. If you both don't want to go, I won't force you.
General Shen, this doesn't sound.
No need to overthink it, Lady Zhou. I just think there's too much suspicious about this. Why was that village slaughtered? Why did Chen Chanshu show up there with people? And so coincidentally too. What's the real deal with Zhou Tongzi's hand order? Why did Zhongnu die right there? None of this is clear yet. Rushing to arrest people is pointless. What do you think, young man? Don't worry, you two. I'll just tell them we chased the wrong way. Couldn't catch you. Take care. Uncle, he's sharp. General, there's something I don't get. Go ahead. So we're just leaving like this. So that's it for this mission? There's only about a dozen on the other side. Even if that young man is a real master. With over 300 of us, we could take them head on. Take them by force. Right, exactly. We've got numbers. We're fully armed. Got crossbows. How do Chan Kyeoshu's 300 elites compare to ours? Pure fighting power. They're definitely weaker. But in a real life or death battle, we definitely take losses too. Do you know how they died though? I went to the site myself. A lot of bodies were burned. But some weren't. The unburned bodies. I didn't know about those. Didn't they say all bodies were burned? That's what they told us. How did they hide the important info? I'll tell you straight. Chan Jinggro's body, plus a few squad leaders, and one Zhongyu's weren't burned. They weren't even in the village. Chan Cao's body wasn't burned either. Not only not burned, but the way he died was really weird. How weird exactly?
His body was pierced by a stone.
Instant death. A stone, yep. A fist-sized hole in the chest. Went right through several others. Some were missing half their heads. Some had shattered bones. Coroner couldn't figure it out. Said they'd never seen those injuries before. Not something a person could do. They think the enemy staged the scene deliberately, trying to mess with us. But I see it differently. Because we found not just bodies, but the murder weapon too. Everything matches up. Even if they don't want to admit it, they have to. Maybe someone really used a stone to pierce Chan Jiao and their bodies from afar. Killed them in one strike. General, you're saying I never said anything. Some things are best kept to yourself. I just want you to understand a scenario. If that village's able-bodied men were sent away on purpose, Zhongnu swooped in and slaughtered. A master found out what happened and wiped out the Zhongnu in rage. Then Chan Shengzheng arrived with his troops, trying to take down that master and blame the Zhongnu invasion on him, put everything on his head. But the master fought back, killed all of Chen Shengjiang's men. Then we, unknowingly, were called for help, went to capture the master. He refused to cooperate. What do you think will happen next? General, do you know something? I know nothing, but I can guess. So, General, you mean we've figured it out? But we're not exposing the Cloud City officials. You and I both know exactly what kind of people they are. With the border fighting like this for years, they've played a big part. They want to use me as a tool. Sure, cut some wood, chop some firewood. If it's my job, I won't complain. But if they're sending me to die, not just those few, even higher-ups, I have to think about striking first. Remember, General, we as military officers might not know scheming, but we must see the big picture and know how to kill. Borders getting worse fast. The Xiongnu will definitely invade South big time this year. The court's big shots are still busy fighting for power, stealing salaries, dealing arms. When the Xiongnu attack, they'll be the first to run. So where do we go? That's why I say we gotta plan ahead. You're my trusted aide. Get used to it early. General. I get it. What do we say when we get back? Just say we chased the wrong way. Wrong direction. Yeah, got it wrong. High mountains, long roads, heavy fog, pitch black. It's normal to lose the trail. General, isn't that excuse a bit too sloppy? Sloppy? They fooled us first. Hiding Chen Chongshu's body, not reporting it. Covered up Xiongnu wounds. Kept all Zhou Tengjin's mess under wraps. When they used me as a tool, did they care if they were sloppy themselves? If not for the Defense Bureau reporting Yushin Village and orders for me to coordinate, I'd have ignored them. General, you're wise. Wrong direction's just wrong direction. Let's go. General Shen, what a coincidence. So it's General Zhao. What wind blew you here? General Shen. Heard you were hunting fugitives. Where are they? Wrong direction. Couldn't catch them, heading back to report. Wrong direction. General Shen, are you joking with me? High mountains, long roads, heavy fog, pitch black. It's normal to lose the trail. General Shen, do you know what case this is? Whole village slaughtered, 300 elite troops dead. Xiongnu died in our territory. Zhou Tongzi and others involved. Such a big deal. And you say wrong direction? The court knows about it. Officials from the Disciplinary Bureau and Ministry of Justice are on their way. You think one wrong direction can brush this off? General Shen, I know what you're thinking. As someone of your rank, you don't care about Cloud City officials. But some things aren't up to you. You were ordered to hunt, so you need to bring them back. If you don't, that's dereliction. You know what that means? General Zhao, I just lost the trail. Can't accept dereliction. Besides, I'm a field general. Defense Bureau can't directly command me. I only helped out for colleagues' sake before. If you want to blame someone, check first. Whose orders do I follow? Whose jurisdiction am I under? If General Shen can't find the way, then step aside. I want to see. If Zhou Shen's got 3 heads and 6 arms for real, even a top guerrilla general can get lost. Move out. Keep up. General, aren't we supposed to head back and report? Why the sudden change? Don't ask questions. Pass down my orders. Except for me. Everyone else just stand by and watch. No unnecessary talking. No taking action. Absolutely no provoking anyone. Not even a look. Anyone who disobeys will be dealt with by military law. Haven't you always been curious about how accurate my last guess was? Knowing Zhao Fengxing's character, you'll see for yourself soon enough. He thinks he's getting a great bargain, but he's about to take a hard fall. Understood, sir. I'll go relay the message. "250 times the strength. One punch. Impacts with 12 to 25 tons of force. A grown elephant stomping doesn't hit that hard. Those bodies smashed by stones before. Honestly, that was me losing control of my power. 170 times the speed. 1,700 meters per second. 5 times the speed of sound. Twice as fast as a rifle bullet. When I run at max speed, I stomp craters into the ground. I break the sound barrier. During that power-up earlier, my mind was full of killing. Barely managed to hold back. Good thing for 9 years of school keeping me in check. Over 800 of them. That leader's heartbeat. Steady and strong. But a cold, dark vibe. That's Shen Ling right behind. Looks like a boss just showed up nice. Everyone listen up. Drop your weapons. Kneel, don't move. No fighting back. Zhou Shen, step forward and answer for your crimes. I am here. General, what do you want with me? What do you want? Zhou Shen, you massacred villages, colluded with the Xiongnu, causing Commander Chen and over 320 elite troops to die. A crime of the highest order. You dare ask what I want with you? When someone wants to accuse you, they'll always find an excuse. If you have proof, General, I have nothing to say. If not, proof? Take her, tie her up. Wait, Shen Lai, what are you getting at? Nothing much. Even if you arrest someone, you should at least let them speak. The case isn't settled yet. Zhou Shen is only a suspect, not a convict. If the general arrests someone in public, at least tell us why. A reason? Shen Lai, you dare lecture me? I wouldn't dare. We're both generals. I'm just doing my duty. You lost track of the target, claimed you went the wrong way on purpose. I'm letting that go, because I know what you're up to. Now I go to arrest someone, and you step in. What's that about? Are you trying to rebel? Get out of the way. Shen Lai, this is my last warning. Move! Fine. Good. Take them all. How dare you? Who'd touch a general? Shen Lai, you think you can stop me? Yeah, that's the attitude. I might not be able to stop you. But answer me this. If you arrest them today, and tomorrow you find out they were framed, how will you explain it? Wrongly blaming those villagers who were killed, and those 320 soldiers, and all those dead ancient warriors. He showed up at the scene first, then ran off in the middle of the night. Now you're telling me he's innocent? That's just the surface. If you want to arrest and convict someone, you need real evidence. Evidence? In those carriages, I'm sure they're loaded, with property from the Zhou family in Yunzheng. If he's not guilty, why'd he run at night and clean out his entire estate? Shen Lai, you still think he's innocent? That gold and silver proves nothing. How does that connect?
With what you're talking about? It's obvious. And you still can't see it? For money. He worked with the Xiongnu in secret. All that Zhou family wealth is his payout for treason. Commander Chen led the troops over and just happened to burst their plot with Xiongnu. He panicked. So he joined the Xiongnu to kill Chen and the others. Killing wasn't enough. He wiped out the village too, later. Afraid of being exposed, he ran that same night, taking all the dirty money. Shen Lai, explain to me now. If he's not guilty, why'd he run? Zhao Fengxing, that's all your guesswork. You have no real proof that Lady Zhou worked with the Xiongnu. No evidence. He showed up near that village. Does that count as evidence?
He snuck out of Yun City at midnight.
Does that count as evidence?
He ran off with all his belongings.
Does that count as evidence? Those bandits died at the scene, but he walked away alive. Does that count as evidence? It's all just coincidence. Why was Chen Keoshu in that village? He led troops out of the city. Whose order did he use? Did you check all this? Zhao Fengxing, are you seriously going to tell me you didn't know he was following Comrade Zhou's orders? Who told you that? Do I need someone to tell me? Zhou Tongzi's military warrant. The guards have already confirmed it. Everyone knows. If you know that Chen Chanshu followed Zhou Tongzi's order, and you're still avoiding the subject, just blaming everything on Lady Zhou, then this behavior makes me wonder what your connection is. What's your motive? Shen Lai is acting way too weird today. I can't let him link me with Zhou Mingyuan. Zhou Tongzi's military warrant. Who exactly is Zhou Tongzi? He's his uncle. His uncle's military warrant. Had his men go to that village? Isn't that an inside job? Chen Jiushu went there by order, caught them in the act, and got silenced because of it. Why would Zhou Tongzi give him the warrant? Because they're conspiring together. So your logic is, Zhou's warrant ends up proving they're in on it together. That's ruthless. Zhao Fengxing, Zhou Tongzi is still in Yunzhou. If he's their accomplice, why didn't he run? If you're sure he and Lady Zhou are working together, why not just arrest him? If he ran, wouldn't that make him look guilty? As for why you didn't arrest him, isn't it obvious? He's the magistrate, high rank, lots of power, no solid proof. No one dares touch him. Shen Lai, you're defending Lady Zhou Shen this much. Did you get a favor from her or something? Or do you have some secret deal going on? Zhao Fengxing, you need evidence to make accusations. You have the nerve to ask me for evidence? You're chasing the wrong trail. I let it go, let you leave. Yet, I come to arrest her myself, and you not only follow me, but stop me from doing it. If that's not evidence. Everyone, listen up. Lady Zhou Shen conspired with the Xiongnu, slaughtered villagers, and killed imperial officials. Her crimes are serious. By imperial order, I must arrest her. Anyone who gets in the way will be executed. Quite lively here. Our benefactor's here. Now, Mother can rest easy. It's all right, he's out. Don't be scared, girl. Our benefactor is here. General, do you even know this Chen Kishu you mentioned? Is actually Zhou's trusted aide? Kid, you can't just say things like that in public. If you're so sure Lady Zhou's guilty, and you just said they're accomplices, then by priority, shouldn't her uncle Zhou Tongzi be arrested first? The real suspect hasn't been caught. Yet you're arresting some widow? Have you no shame? Who do you think you are, to speak to me like that? You say she conspired with the Xiongnu. So why are the Xiongnu dead too? You say she wiped out the village to silence witnesses. But she didn't even know those people. She had no grudge against them. What's her motive? Also, she's just a woman. Even if she knows some martial arts, there's no way she could take on 10 people alone. People aren't cattle. If they lost, don't you think they would have run? Finally, you say she ran off at midnight. So why not flee north? Why not east? Why not west? Why only south? Because that's where her family lives. Have you ever seen a suspect run to their own family? General Zhao, do you really think you can arrest anyone? Just based on some nice-sounding guesswork, with no proof at all? Or is it that just with your uniform and authority? Even if everyone knows you're abusing your power, no one dares call you out. By the time you arrest someone, use torture. You get to decide what's true or not. So who's the main suspect now? The Zhou Tongxi who gave out the order. He moved troops on his own. He sent Zhang Tingshu to that village. Did he work with the Zhongnu? Did they? Did anyone look into all the pay fraud and weapons smuggling he did over the years? You don't ask any of that, but you arrest a widow instead. Is that how generals do things? You only pick on the weak. What do you know? Like I said before, Zhou Tongxi is well-connected and powerful. Without solid evidence, how could I move against him? Oh, so powerful people are off limits, but widows with no one to rely on are easy targets? General Zhao, you're here all righteous and just pretending you're impartial. You look really devoted. But let me ask, if one day the truth comes out about Zhou Tongxi, or even your own boss working with Zhongnu, betraying the Ming dynasty, would you dare arrest them too? Would you dare speak to them? Like you spoke just now? Would you? The Yushan village case is a tangled mess. If this kid really has proof she's innocent, it'll get used for someone else's plot, and drag down the Empress Dry to outsmart and lose instead. You wouldn't dare. No, you wouldn't. Just stop pretending. Cut the act. You want to arrest her because she's an easy target. You won't go after the real powers, won't touch the real influential ones. So you go for a widow whose husband's dead, just to look hardworking. You're clever. But you're not using your brains in the right way. You've got guts. But only when you're dealing with the weak. If I fight back, you'll kill me. Young man, you're being pretty disrespectful to me. Chopping off your head wouldn't be too much. But I'm not someone who bullies the weak or twists right and wrong. Thinking about it, you did make some valid points. Compared to this widow, I can arrest any time. Sounds like we really should investigate Zhou Tongxi and his men first. Bad leaders make bad subordinates. Root of the problem has to go first. Maybe I was too eager to solve the case. Got worked up and went the wrong way. Fall back? General's running. Fall back, hurry up. Wait, what? Does this guy have some weird sixth sense? I just finished assigning all 500 character points. If he does have a sixth sense, that means his mental stats are super high. Did I just miss a big opportunity? Shouldn't have wasted time arguing with him. It's so much easier to just take action. Total loss, really messed up. Think from another angle. At least I haven't totally lost myself chasing power. I've managed to stay rational and keep some self-control. Turns out the path of evil cultivation is really tough. That young master ran off.
I know.
The young master is definitely impressive. Winning without a fight is the best. It's got nothing to do with me. He left on his own. The general ran away. I just blinked once. His back was already barely visible. With that attitude, I thought a fight was about to break out. Once you stood there, no one dared make a move. He was acting real arrogant before. Didn't care about others at all. How did he suddenly get so scared? Maybe his ancestors whispered advice to him from the underworld. You look pretty funny just now. What do you mean? Like this. Haha. Normally, General Zhao shouldn't have acted that way. He had even drawn his sword. How did he suddenly chicken out at the end? And so completely. Did I unknowingly gather some sort of powerful aura? Is that it? Thank you. Why thank me? Thank you for being willing to help me, letting someone who deserved punishment escape by accident. What do you mean by that? We've only known each other a few days, but I understand you almost as well as longtime friends. If you wanted to prove I wasn't being falsely accused, you wouldn't need to argue in public, or reason with the other side, or even tolerate them drawing a blade. With your personality, you would have chopped their head off while they played with that argument. That's just how you are. Why is he getting so close? Calm down, man. Stay calm. There are a lot of people outside. This carriage isn't soundproof. You've done way too much for me. I really can repay you. Whew, almost lost my first kiss in this world. Now I finally get it. I understand Meng's dilemma. Who could handle this kind of test? General, why are you running? Shut up. Do you remember those bodices from Yushan village? Yeah, the hole in Chanxi's chest. It was as big as a fist. The coroner said it wasn't made by a sword or knife, not a blunt weapon either. Looked like something pierced him from a distance. They said maybe a rock did it. Rock against rock. Think about it, a rock breaking through someone's chest from afar. How strong must the thrower be? And how fast? Then those palms, or no palms. Some heads were half gone, some bones totally shattered. Over 20 Zhongnu died in the village. The cuts on the bone were the same as the wounds on those soldiers. So you're saying, what if all this was done by one person? One person kills 20 plus Zhongnu, then wipes out 320 elite troops. Is that even human? When that young guy in the green robe came out, did you notice their expressions? That widow. The guards seemed relieved. Yeah. They relaxed. Think about it. What kind of person would make a group surrounded by hundreds of elite troops suddenly breathe easy? Only one possibility. That guy can save them. He can save them. That means he can handle all 500 of us. If someone can deal with all 500 of us, could he be the one Chen Jing and the others ran into? That would explain the Yushan village massacre. I was less than 3 steps away from him. With his speed and strength, he could kill me. Like squashing an ant. And that damned Shen Lai. He must have figured it out long ago. General Shen. He was investigating the bodies then. Asking the coroner if one person could have done it. He was suspicious back then. No wonder he had no real connection to Anzhou. Yet he played along with the guards, pretended he got lost and didn't arrest anyone. When he saw me arrive, he knew I was there to make an arrest. So he stepped out and put on a show, purposely stalled for time, provoked me. He wanted me to draw my sword first, then get killed by that monster, so he could watch and collect credit, and use my body for reward. That's so cruel. But he didn't expect I would run. His plan ended up saving my life. If he hadn't stalled for time, I would have drawn my sword right away. Wouldn't have tried reasoning at all? Heaven is on my side. Shen Lai tried to set me up, but ended up helping me. Remember, keep what happened today to yourself. Don't tell anyone. If anything involves Zhou Shen in the future, just stay away. Avoid, yeah, avoid. If you can't get out of it, run. If you can't run, play dead. Either way, don't get involved. He's a general. Oh, when Shen Lai gets back, tell him. I want to drink with him. Aren't you two enemies? Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we can't drink together. Who's there? Sun Lo from Qinglei Command is here to see Lady Zhou. You've come late at night. What brings you? Lady Zhou, I'm Sun Lo. Sorry for bothering you. I'd like to talk in private. Please, Lady Zhou. Do you know the situation you're in? The Yushan village case is getting attention. Dozens killed in a village. Over 300 border troops dead. 20 Zhongnu killed at the entrance of the village. Something this big. Someone has to take the blame. Guess who? Who's the perfect scapegoat right now? Your uncle Zhou Mingyuan is the biggest suspect. But he's a district magistrate, an official. Without solid evidence, nobody can touch him. And he's kept himself clean. But you're different. You're a widow, a merchant's daughter. You're investigating your husband's case. You were near that village. Left Yunzhang in the middle of the night. Took your assets and fled. All these coincidences point to you. So Qinglei Command is here to arrest me? No need to arrest you. You're already trapped. You can't escape, even if you want to. Your head is south, going back to your family in Miking, right? Let me tell you. Miking already got the papers. Officials are waiting for you. Your family has been watched for a while. No matter where you go, you won't escape. Go back and you'll be jailed. Stay away and you're avoiding punishment. Hide? The world is huge. Where could you possibly hide? Even if you do hide, what about your family? Master Su, you worked hard, chasing me at night. I bet that's not why you're here. We both already know the truth. Talking to a smart person hits different. I chased you all night, not because of you, but for someone else. I don't know that person, but I figure they're by your side. If he wasn't here, Shen Lai and Zhao Fengsheng, 2 grade 3 captains, wouldn't have left empty-handed. I checked all the bodies in Yushan village, looked them over closely. They all died from a single strike. Around the same time. So close even the coroner couldn't believe it. And with those chest wounds, you could tell someone escaped. No matter if it's those big names in the martial world, or the ones from the Divine Strategy Battalion, none of them measure up. No one comes near this level. I want to meet him. Please introduce him, Lady Zhou. You came for me. Sumo, captain of Kingly Guards, greets you. You know, I don't, but I guess. Besides the villagers who died, the rest of the bodies should be your work. Those wounds are clean and sharp. One strike, instant kill. Definitely not done by some random folks. You realize, the Yushan village incident caused over 320 elite deaths, more than 20 killers, and ancient figures all dead suddenly. Chen Xiai's death wasn't natural. Such a big case. The court's furious. Both Kingly Guards and Criminal Department are in deep. The net is set tight. Tonight I came here for this case. So what now? Do you know your current situation? No idea. Heard your sword skills are top-notch. I'm not that talented, but I want to learn from you. Is that possible? If you beat me, I'll let you know. A way to protect Lady Zhou. How do we compete? Let's duel just you and me. Whoever drops their weapon first loses. Best of one. You go first. And Savior, he didn't even draw his blade. Is this gonna work? That's the captain from Kingly Temple. Shut up. Just watch. Sir, please. What's that sound? My blades disappeared. That's impossible. This is a special wolf steel blade from Kingly office. When did he make a move? With what did he strike? I didn't see anything at all. Boss. Boss's blade broke. Did he move? Who saw him move? If I make the slightest move, or even give him the wrong impression, all of us would be done tonight, right here. Sir, I've lost. I admit defeat wholeheartedly. I've never seen skills like yours before. I came tonight, actually hoping you'd join Kingy office. All those things I said earlier were just testing the waters. If I offended you, I apologize right here. Hope you'll be generous. You still haven't said how you'll protect her. Kingly Office answers directly to His Majesty. It's not controlled by any other bureau. If you join, Madame Zhou can be sent to Kingly Office's private residence. She'd be absolutely safe. Anyone who tries to harm her or her family will have to get past Kingly Office first. You can join Kingly Office, but I have conditions. Please, go ahead. For things like investigations or missions, I can work with you. But when I'm killing, stay out of it. That's natural. Kingly Office is a place for killing anyway. You didn't get it. I mean, whoever I choose to kill, that's none of your business. I'm not easy to get along with. Sometimes I can't tolerate the slightest injustice. Those who harm the people, those who slaughter innocents, those who oppress the villages, no matter who I run into. If I have proof, I'll kill them. Even without proof, I'll still kill them. Your demand, I can't decide on that. Honestly, let me tell you, Kingly Office isn't united. The part I'm in is just the official front line. Even the top guy might not dare agree to your terms. But there's another section. And someone there might have the authority to think about your condition. That official is the Emperor's most trusted man. He leads a bunch of crazies and desperate folks. They handle shady cases and deal with powerful people who can't be killed openly. Where is he? In the capital. How long to get to the capital? It's over 2,000 miles round trip. If we use an emergency courier, switching horses non-stop at stations day and night, we can reach there in 4 days. Requesting permission from him, at best 1 day, at worst 2. Then racing back, another 4 days. I'm willing to go there to deliver your message. But even fastest, you'll get your answer in 9 days. Sir, I can wait these 9 days. Thank you for understanding. Zhaohan Qianming, get over here. Present, from now on you two. Stick close and escort Madame Zhou to Mingcheng. Along the way, no matter who. If anyone tries to harm them, cut them down under Kingly Office's name. Is that clear? Yes, sir. We'll risk our lives without complaint. Sir, I'll be back within 9 days. If anything happens in that time, I'll handle it. Let's go. Uncle, You agreed to their terms, didn't you? Benefactor, you've done enough for me. Maybe you should just turn them down. Why? Kingly Office, I heard some things about them in the capital. On the surface, they're the Emperor's blade. But inside, they're split into several factions. Some take care of big cases out in the open. Others handle shady business. They fight each other fiercely. And many people die mysteriously each year. Someone like you, if you go in, those groups will try every way to recruit you and use you. If you refuse, they'll start fearing you and try to get rid of you. That place is way deeper than Yunjiang, and even deeper than the border army. You've saved me so many times. Without you, I wouldn't have made it to Yunqiang, or been able to leave Yunqiang. I'm not someone who doesn't appreciate kindness. My husband's case, it's my own job to investigate. My family's situation, it's my own doing. All the consequences should fall on me. Benefactor, I'm asking you. Please don't get dragged into these awful fights because of me. All right? Do you know? Before meeting you, I went through some tough times, lost all my money. Sometimes when starving, I had to eat wild grass by the roadside. The reason I took your job so willingly and wanted to become your personal guard was just to earn a little cash. I just wanted to take it easy for a while, make some extra money. But you told me before that our employment would end and we'd go separate ways. So since that's the case, I had to start thinking about what I'd do after splitting ways with you. What's wrong? Benefactor, those things you said. I don't believe a word. You said it was for the money. But when you killed those cowardly soldiers, when you killed those bandits, when you killed Zhang Nu and those officers, I never paid you any money. You said you were looking for a job. But someone like you could find work anywhere. But you insist on going to some pit like Kingly office. Do you realize an organization like Kingly office looks glamorous on the surface and wields huge power, but 9 out of 10 who enter never come out. The one who does is not quite human anymore, except for those obsessed with power, or who hold grudges as deep as the sea. In most cases, very few are willing to join Kingly office on their own. I know what you're thinking. I know it all. You know you're strong, but you can't protect me all the time. You're worried one day you'll slip up, and it'll be too late. You want to find a place, an official bureau, a group to protect me and protect my family. Kingly office is just the place you picked. I thought I hid it well. Didn't expect you to see through me. Being with you, it's hard to keep any secrets. Benefactor, you know. Still haven't figured it out, have you? Figured out what? Remember how I said before, you don't seem like someone from this world? Yeah, so? Didn't you notice that you don't really fit in here? You're different. When my father liked a woman back then, he schemed to get close to her brother. He first sent someone to provoke him, then made that young man compete in wealth at the opera house, and humiliated him in public. After twice being called poor, the young man lost confidence. The third time, my father stepped in to help, got him out of trouble, and restored his dignity. From then on, the young man saw him as a true friend. He found out he wasn't married, so he tried to set him up. Jia. My father and that lady ended up together. Benefactor. Do you know what I'm trying to tell you with this story? Everyone in this world has their own agenda. Merchants are after profit. Officials want power. People in the underworld seek a name. Even beggars knock their heads for the copper coins in your hand. Even between spouses, things are calculated clearly. Parents raise children hoping for support when they're old. Even those calling themselves saints only want a good reputation. They just want their names in history. They want to be remembered after death. But you saved me so many times. Did all that for me. What do you want out of it? The things you did, benefactor, don't make sense in this world. You really pay attention. Someone's coming. And the Ministry of Justice people are here. We'd just gone a few miles when we ran into Zhu Qing's men from the Ministry of Justice. Leading them was a physician. His name is Qin Zan. He's famous for being ruthless. He brought over 20 top fighters. They're here to arrest Madame Zhou. I tried to stop them but failed. So you came back to report. I had no choice but to return. Their Ministry of Justice is different from our King Yi division. They've got official arrest warrants. and legitimate reasons. We of the Qingyi division may not answer to them, but we can't openly block them either. But that Qin guy, tonight he's dead set and won't back down. With what I know of them, they've probably made some shady deal with Yun City and others. Some dirty secret collusion. Otherwise, why would a top official like that go through so much trouble? I'm Chen Zilhan, a Ministry of Justice physician, here by imperial order to capture a major criminal. Zhou Shenxi, surrender now if you want to live. Come back with me quietly, or you will suffer, but if you resist. As for you, people who don't know your place, arrest them all. Anyone who dares to resist will be killed on the spot. No one gets away. Did the leader at Suiqian ever kill recklessly? Did he do any cruel acts? Qin Zhouan is a close aide to Zhu Qing from the Ministry of Justice. He's done a lot of cases, out in the open and in secret. By your standards, he's for sure got innocent blood on his hands. As far as I know, there's solid evidence for several cases. He personally handled wrongful cases. Some families were destroyed. Some died unjustly in prison. He silenced those who complained or cried injustice. Some even got killed before they could appeal higher up. That whole branch behind him just covers for powerful officials. There's no way they're clean. We've clashed with them a lot over the years. What about his men? How many working with Qin Zhan are actually clean? Even if they haven't killed anyone, they're still involved. Some are even dirtier than true killers. Kidnapping, trafficking, things like that. You really have a death wish. Still questions at this point. Do you take yourself that seriously? But hey, that widow really is pretty. Commander Su, do you still want me to join the Qingyi division? He'd really dare? They're Ministry of Justice people. Status isn't low. 25 people gone in a flash. I've handled cases for 10 years. Met hundreds, maybe thousands of masters. Killers, desperados, the works. Never seen anyone like this. In our line of work, after a while, there's two paths. Die by the blade, or die retired. No third option. After 10 years, the major cases I've worked could fill a whole room. I've offended countless people. They act all polite to my face, but they're sharpening their blades behind my back. If I ever lose my position or get old and can't protect myself anymore, they'll swarm me like wolves and tear me to shreds. That's my fate. I've accepted it. In all my years working for His Majesty, I've met all kinds. Some stronger than him, some ranked higher, some smiling tigers, some deep and scheming. He's never wanted to follow anyone blindly. But this person in front of me is truly worth gambling everything for. I'm going all in. Let's go. Gotta recruit him no matter what. If my commander won't bring you into Qinglianxi, I'll quit and follow you myself. I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I'll serve by your side. We're all willing to follow you anywhere. By your side, always. Zaijin will follow you anywhere too, benefactor. By your side, always. This kid really knows how to take the wind. It's Qingliansi. Even local officials avoid that place. And now Qingliansi's on its knees. We gamble our lives for a future. But this rich kid just runs over and kneels. And copies all our words, not missing a single one. Thanks, Chief Z. Rest assured, since you gave me the power to kill and plunder, I'll make good use of it. I'll take everything I can. Even if I was a model student in my last life, winning awards every year, it won't stop me from being a real demon now. I'll keep moving forward. Everyone, get up. Right, my last name is Cow. From now on. In public, call me Lord Cow or my lord. In private, use Cowbang or boss. What's that title?
It's boss. It's boss?
It's boss about this matter. You don't need to worry for now. In normal circumstances, if handled well, and no important evidence is left behind, even if someone investigates later, it won't matter much. As long as there's no solid proof, they won't push too hard. And if they do, I'm fine with that. Everyone hits bumps in life. I like those brave souls who aren't afraid.
Boss?
Is this admiration real? Boss, let us handle this. We're good at dealing with crime scenes. Jahan, signature. Move the bodies to the woods over there. First, search them for badges and documents. Anything that proves who they are. Don't leave a single item. You two clean up the blood. Dig, cover up with dirt and ashes. Then lay some gravel. Leave 2 mostly intact bodies. So it's obvious they're Ministry of Justice men. Also, rework their wounds. Don't let the coroner spot anything unusual. Change the look of the dead ones. Keep them by your side. Waiting for orders? That explanation is enough to fool people for a while. We just need to buy time. As time goes on, even if they get suspicious, it'll be hard to find real proof. I'm very confident in this. Not bad, you're experienced. Boss, you're too kind. Boss is actually easy to get along with when he's not killing folks. Zuhu Wang Li, madam.
Any orders?
Take people to help move the bodies. Dig holes, haul stones. Follow their instructions for everything. Yes. Dig deeper over there. Girl, your dad made the right choice. Leave when it's done. Don't waste time. Yes, boss. Hurry up, boss said so. Finish and leave. Sir, something happened. Big trouble. What's wrong? They're Ministry of Justice men. Ministry men? There's trouble, Ministry of Justice. Which branch? Chintown, Dr. Chin. He brought more than 20 skilled guys last night. Insisted on personally leading the chase after Zhou Shen. And this morning don't rush. Explain slowly. This morning, Superintendent Su from Discipline Division came back. With 2 bodies. He said they ran into a gang of savage bandits on the way. There were a lot of them. They were crazy fierce. When they heard fighting and ran over, most of the justice guys were already dead. Su led his men in to try and help. but lost to himself. They only managed to grab 2 bodies. All dead. All 20 ministry folks died. Heavens. Is the position of Yun City commander cursed or something? I've just started. And big trouble keeps hitting. General Shen Lai and Zhao Fengshen lead hundreds off track. But Dr. Qin chased nonstop. He didn't take the wrong way, but still got killed. Is it a coincidence? Or Shen Lai and Zhao Fengxing already knew this was unusual. If it's the first, that's easy. If it's the second, then things will get messy. To dare, at this moment, to kill a justice official and his team. That's a direct challenge to the court, yet someone did it anyway. So what are they depending on? Is it the Xiongnu about to invade? General, big trouble happened. What's the matter? Why are you so shaken? Justice Officer Qin brought more than 20 skilled guys. Chased Zhou Shen last night. Now they're all gone. Discipline Division Superintendent Su arrived. Only managed to grab 2 bodies. Lost 2 of his own 100-man squad. How are the 3 injured from Discipline Division? Is it bad? Superintendent Su got stabbed. Guess he dodged in time. It's not too bad. But one squad leader's arm. It's supposedly cut to the bone. What about those 2 justice bodies they brought back? What's their condition? I heard it's gruesome. Heads were chopped off, covered in wounds. Some chopped with axes. Some stabbed with spears. Also swords and arrows. A mess. Heads were chopped off. He even lost flesh, mixed with spear and sword wounds.
Tell me.
What kind of bandits carry so many weapons? I think they're probably runaway soldiers posing as bandits. And there's not just one group. Must be several gangs teaming up. Teaming up just for this crime. Do you believe that theory yourself? No, I don't. Not only you, even I. And the general have to believe it. If we don't, it means someone is lying. And if so, someone will have to find the truth. Tell me. Is General Shenju hinting that the justice deaths are connected to that person too? Correct, you're improving. Go focus on your tasks. Unless higher-ups order otherwise. Unless the bandits invade Yun City. Don't get involved. Just watch the show. A justice officer mysteriously died chasing suspects. The higher-ups won't let this slide. This time, I want to see if you're really so powerful that even the court won't care. General, something happened. What is it? Justice Officer Qin led over 20 men last night, chasing Zhou Shen. Discipline Superintendent Su brought back 2 bodies this morning. Said they ran into fierce bandits. All justice folks were lost. Discipline lost 2 squad leaders too. Discipline lost 2 squad leaders. Which 2? Zhao Han and Qian Ming. Are you sure all 20 justice men, including Officer Qin Zhen, are dead? Discipline Superintendent Su really brought back 2 bodies. After checking, confirmed they were justice men, but no other bodies found. Where is Superintendent Su now? He rushed back to the capital overnight to report, saying Yun City has big problems. Bandits everywhere, runaway troops on the loose, and refugees all over. The 2 injured squad leaders left too. Yes. So basically, now besides those 2 justice bodies, and Superintendent Su's story, There's no other evidence.
Seems so.
General, did you notice something?
Hard to say.
I need to check the justice bodies first, before I make a call.
I'll go with you.
Sir, something happened. What happened now? All 20-something people from the Ministry of Justice are dead. They're all dead, the chief inspector's team too. The two captains were named Zhao Han and Qian Ming, or so they say. After this incident, Commander Su led 2 wounded captains and rushed back to the capital overnight, supposedly to report it, but really to bring reinforcements. Qin Zhouan, Zhu Qing's right-hand man at the ministry. He's ruthless in his work, never shows mercy. This time he came to Yuncheng, supposedly to investigate the Yushan village case, but really to get involved here. I was worried he'd find something out, try to stir up trouble.
But now,
They're all dead. I should be happy, right? But for some reason, I just don't feel happy at all. How did things with Yushan village go so wrong? Every detail. I've gone over them again and again. And no matter how I think about it, I just can't find the reason. Tough times, huh? Not one of those 25 came back. Qin Zhouan is dead. Su Mo from Pingli Temple took his men there, but only brought back 2 bodies. And he died in the process too, the 2 captains. The strong men from Yushan village were moved out. The village got massacred. Over 320 elites in Yuncheng wiped out in a single night. Even more than 20 Zhongnu died. But a widow and her guards survived. The chief inspector's men blamed bandits. As for the 2 corpses, both had their heads cut off. They had axe wounds, spear wounds, sword wounds, all kinds. What do you all think? For one body to have that many wounds, it shows there were a lot of enemies. And they used all types of weapons. Doesn't seem like regular soldiers. In Sumo's testimony, he said when they arrived, the fight was already almost over. The place was on fire. Shadows everywhere. At least 100 people on site. So, what do you think? Could the chief inspector's men be lying? Times are chaotic now. The war up north is going strong. And there are many deserters, but you'd still think they'd be sharp enough. When Captain Qin went after those guys, he must have been in uniform. No matter how anyone felt about the ministry, as long as they recognized that uniform, they shouldn't have gone that far. Just the motive for killing. None of it makes sense. They say Captain Qin chased them at night. Maybe it was too dark and foggy, and the killers didn't realize who he was right away. But after the fight started and blood was spilled, Qin's temper wouldn't let him back down. Things escalated, and the fight broke out completely. Then the killers just finished everyone off, left no one alive. That could also explain why the wounds on the bodies were so messy, and the heads were cut off. Could be from the fight. Or maybe to hide their identities. It fits. You all have good points. But you missed a key detail. The ministry and the chief inspector never get along. If it were me as Commander Su, rather than risking myself to save them, I'd be glad not to take a shot. But the intel from Yuncheng says it was the chief inspector's men who fought hard to grab those 2 bodies. Sir, do you really think the chief inspector just turned soft suddenly? Or is there more to this case? I've been following the Yushan village case these last 2 days. Gathered a ton of info. And found something really odd. After the incident, only one group of survivors were found. And here's the coincidence. They're the exact group Captain Qin went after. From what I know. Before he went after them, 2 other teams were sent out. Shen Lai from the east camp took 300 cavalry, and Zhao Shenfeng from the west camp took 500 cavalry. And guess what? Neither caught anyone. Their excuses were exactly the same. Dark, windy night, too many forks in the road. And they chased in the wrong direction. If Zhou Shen's group escaped once, I'd believe it. But escaping twice, even 3 times, and making both teams chase the wrong way. That's no accident. At first, I was watching his uncle, the Yuncheng official. And he does seem shady, but he's been staying home lately, with eyes on him the whole time. If none of our ministry people were killed, maybe I'd keep looking into him, and not focus too much on Zhou Shen. He's just from a small official's family after all. But after our own team got hit, I suddenly realized Zhou Shen's the key. But I'm really confused about something. Still can't wrap my head around it. If we say Zhou Shen's group was lucky to escape once, okay, but twice or 3 times, and both teams chased wrong directions, that's not luck anymore. How did the Yushan village killers manage to massacre over 300 elite soldiers without a single survivor or escapee? Especially that special corpse. They were killed by rocks. Some got shot in the chest. Some got shot right in the head. And from different directions. Even one of the Zhangnu was killed by rocks too. The coroner says they all died almost at the same time. So if it was the same killer, even riding the fastest horse, it's just not possible in that short a time, from so far apart, to kill both groups at once. So, sir, here's what confuses me. Was there one killer, a group, or maybe not even a person? To Sheng, what you were puzzled about. I've been thinking a long time too. Whether it was a human or a ghost, one thing's clear. Zhou Shen is the key. To Sheng, you have a new task now. Your orders, sir. This is the Emperor's special badge for the main ministry inspector. With this, you can command local troops. Go 30 miles east of the city, to Linyuan military camp. Find General Huo Lai. Tell him to mobilize 2,000 elite soldiers, and go arrest the suspects with you. Sir, 2,000 troops? Isn't that kind of excessive? Big? Yushan village lost over 320 elite soldiers. Wiped out in one night. Even 2 third-ranked generals came back empty-handed. Qin Zhen's team, 25 people. Not a single one returned. Tell me, is that too much? Remember, when you get there, don't say anything else. Just tell Huo Lai. The ministry needs reinforcements for an urgent case. If he asks why, just say it's the director's orders.
Understood.
To Sheng, how many years have you served with me? 8 years. In these 8 years, every case I handed to you, never had a single problem. This time, I hope it's the same. Don't worry, sir. I'll make sure to bring them back. Not bring them back. Crush them. Doesn't matter if it's one guy or a group. Deserters, bandits, or something else entirely. Take all 2,000 troops. Overpower them by numbers, and with pure force. Wipe them out completely. I don't want to see the killer with a single patch of unharmed skin, or a single perfect bone left. Understood. One more thing. After you catch Zhou Shen, whether he's involved or not, send him to the private prison. Tell our men to give him some extra attention. After all, Qin Zan died arresting him. He owes the debt an answer.